All right, peace of the guys, the goddesses, kings, and queens, emperors and empress, chiefs and priests of the motherfucking land. Hope you're having a great cosmic rising or great cosmic night, depending on when you can see this video. I might hear little cars and shit. I might hear cars and shit. That's because I'm waiting at the bus stop right now. You know, I'm about to head into work, but I wanted to make this little video though. It ain't gonna be too long though, right? So to all the men and women out there, I wanted to speak on something, right? Women, a lot of women might not agree with me on what I'm about to say, but I want y'all to know that the men are the prize. Women are not the prize, bro. Y'all are not, y'all, bro. I was just watching something the other night I was watching The Matrix, right? And there was somebody in The Matrix, the architect. Neo was having a conversation with the architect, and the architect was telling him, bro, you're the sixth glitch in the program that has came and spoken to me. So there were 5 other predecessors before Neo. And he told Neo, he said, you got 2 choices. You can either save Trinity over everybody else and let everybody else die in Zion, or you can you can let Trinity die. Well, she was gonna die regardless, but you can say fuck Trinity, save thousands of people in Zion. But the only thing is you're gonna have to reset Zion, and you're gonna have to choose 16 women. He said when you reset Zion, you're gonna have to reset with 23 people, like the 23 elders. They giving you all the sauce in the Matrix, bro. The 23 really is 24 elders to represent the 48 chromosomes. They say we got 46, but I beg to differ. But he said you're gonna have to pick 16 women and 7 males. Why is that? Why are they even talking about that in a fucking movie? How to reset the world, how to repopulate the world, basically. They telling you how to repopulate the world in that bitch. 16 women and 7 men. That goes to show right there. In real life, if shit was to reset, it will be more. If a bunch of people was to die today, right? Guaranteed chance, nigga, 90% chance there will be more women than there is men. It's already proven scientifically in the population, there's more women than there is men, my nigga. Bro, just to go a little deeper with that, right, too. Look at all the fucking the animals in nature, my nigga. You got the lion. Lion got the mane. If you look at a lion and a lioness, right? The lion, he got his fucking mane, big ass mane, nigga, fresh as hell, looking good. Don't get me wrong, nigga got to be able to fight too. You know, that's why lions fight for, prides and shit like that. Look at peacocks. The male peacock pretty than a motherfucker. All that blue feathers, the big shit behind them that they fan out so they can attract the females. What's another one I'm thinking of off the top, bro? I just can't remember the name of the animal. But if you look at a lot of animals in nature, bro, I was just watching something earlier, right? It was some hummingbirds, and the female hummingbird just looked like a regular ass hummingbird. Then the male hummingbird pulls up on her to attract her, right? The nigga face looks like a blue flower. I'm like, what the fuck? But the nigga face looks like a blue flower, and he's flying and doing a little motion in front of the female, and then eventually she's like, all right, nigga, you can fuck. So then boom, they fly off so they can reproduce. So it just goes to show that males is the pride. And people, I hear somebody out there right now like, oh, well, we ain't animals. Technically speaking, humans is animals, but you're right, I get where you're coming from. It's different with humans. Like, of course, a female gonna be fine as shit. And am I saying that niggas gotta be more prettier than a female physically? No, it's about what you build. So this is where I get into it, right? A woman is already born with value, aka her coochie. Version, purity. What else can I think of? Keeping a fit body, looking good and all that shit, right? And then on the other hand, a male spends his whole life building his value. A man is born with no value. He has to build that shit. Especially in this material world, a nigga gotta build that shit. You feel me? You gotta have mental fortitude. You gotta have character, charisma. On top of that, just being a good person in general. And more importantly, being able to have the resources to protect and provide for a woman, and especially her offspring, if you're gonna have offspring with her. That's what I mean by that. You gotta have something to show. You dig? And That goes for both sides, bro. But it's mainly to the women, though, because the women be out here talking, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. But 90% of the world is built by a man. You feel me? 90% of the world is built by us, my nigga. And on top of that, nigga, that just, it goes to show that we had to build this world up to create value for ourselves. The only reason we look at the world the way we do today is because of men. You see what I'm saying? Niggas had to build this, build that, create this, think of that, think of this. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't no women involved in certain shit like that, but it was majority men, just like a lot of the jobs we see today, the hard-working blue-collar jobs that these men work. You feel me? You ain't finna see no female out there doing that shit. That's just society, bro. And like I said, a man spends his whole life building his value. You feel me? He finances, crib, car, all kind of shit like that. I mean, if we talking material wise, yeah, but we can't forget the spiritual aspects too. You see what I'm saying? Like, to the women, you can get with a handsome man who got all that shit materially, but he fucked up spiritually. You see what I'm saying? Same to a man, you can get a woman that's fine as hell physically, but she fucked up spiritually. You see what I'm saying? Now you in a toxic relationship, or you stuck with this bitch for 18 years because you don't have a kid with her. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't gonna say stuck with the bitch, but you gotta deal with the bitch for 18 years. So I just had to explain that shit, you feel me, to more so the women out here that keep thinking they don't need a man. But like, if an apocalypse was to happen today, what are you gonna do? I just seen some shit the other day with, you know how they got them survival, them reality TV shows where people surviving in the wild. They showed the men was moving through that shit with ease. Man, the females is crying because they don't know what to do or how to start a fire. That is crazy to me. So you gotta understand that, like, if an apocalypse, if shit was to hit the fan today, I'm not saying it ain't no women that don't know what to do, but a good 80% of y'all don't know what to fuck to do. I'ma just be real, bro. I'ma just be completely honest with you. If shit was to happen today, who gonna protect you? Especially single mothers, the women out there that got kids but ain't got no man to protect them. What you gonna do if shit hit the fan and a nigga start looking at you and your kids the wrong way? And there's no man of the right mind, of the right heart to protect you. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand this shit. Like, they want you to be like this. This is all a part of the 2030 agenda, depopulating the world. I told niggas they ain't gotta bomb shit. They already got us right where they want us. Hookup culture. Motherfuckers can't even be in relationships no more. They putting all this shit on social media to make the men and the women hate each other. Look at that glow. Hold on. Nigga, look at that. Nigga, hold on, that hat, bro. Anyway, my bad, y'all. I gotta show you the glow. Black woman, you made this. This is you. You made this. Anyways, like I was saying, though, this is all a part of the agenda to bring the population down, bro. Birth control, Planned Parenthood, Plan Bs. Niggas want to fuck but don't want to have kids. Niggas don't remember. I'm not even gonna say don't realize, because y'all realize it. Y'all just not remembering how important reproduction is, bro. It's important. How important it is to be, multiplying yourself, keeping your bloodline strong by having kids, bro. But more importantly, having a proper relationship with the mother of your kids or the father of your kids, so that way your kids grow up and they look at y'all and they be like, damn, you feel me? Mama and daddy really love each other, and they gonna grow up looking for that. And especially if you teaching them the right way and raising them the right way, they gonna grow up and find the right one. But when you got especially when it comes to the black community, right? When it comes to the black community, bro, most of the black people in the black community is raised by black women, because we see how that worked. And niggas, the women trying to complain, the men this, the men that, the men this, the men that, but who's raising the men? The same women saying this, bro, y'all, who's raising the men? My mom used to want to say all kind of shit about me, complain about this, complain about that, but you're the one raising me. My daddy ain't here to, you want to say, oh, you acting like your daddy. How am I acting like my daddy? He ain't nowhere to be found. I ain't never met the nigga face to face. So When the women want to complain this, and this, that, and this, that, and the third, who's raising the men? Most of the households is full of single mothers, nigga. It's that simple. And when I say women, I'm specifically talking about black women. Because y'all the ones raising these kids that are here today. This ain't something new. This ain't something that just started in 2000, 2010, 2015, or 2020. No, this is some shit that's been going on since the 80s, the 50s, not even the 50s, but really around the 70s, all the way up until now. This ain't nothing new. And niggas wonder why a whole generation of motherfuckers is fucked up, full of trauma, full of all kind of bullshit and stupid shit that, you know, niggas ain't, what? This hoe gone, bro. You good, bro. This hoe gone, gang. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My bad, y'all. Fucking, I don't know, bro. This what I mean about Cynthia programs, clones, NPCs. A nigga just asked me to pay me, what, 50 cents for the rest of this? A black amount that's about gone, nigga? What the fuck? Anyways, this is what I mean by unchecked mental diagnosis and mental illness in America. Cause a nigga just really walked up asking me, can I pay you the rest of, I don't know, it was like 50, 60 cents in his hands for this. Bro, just go get it. Anyways, like I was saying, y'all want to know why so much fucked up shit, so many fucked up people moving around in society is because look at who's raising the people. Look who's raising them up. A lot of, you know, men, and, you know, people like to push that, oh, you know, well, you know, men like to be deadbeats. No, a lot of y'all women is keeping the men from their children. A lot of men want to raise their children, bro. Miss me with that social media narrative. Miss me with all that bullshit that y'all niggas be pushing on social media to try to, you know, control the narrative, bro. Only God control the narrative, nigga. Only God, and not the one in that them fake ass religion books. I'm talking about the nature, nigga. That up there, nigga. That up there. I can't even hit that bitch right. That up there, nigga. So, like I said, bro really try to pay me some change for the rest of this. That's crazy. I just threw that bitch on the ground. That hoe done. That's why I told him that hoe done, fella. You good? So, yeah, just to end this video out, you feel me? I appreciate y'all value. Y'all, more importantly, y'all stay in tune. Like always, I'll be back with another one. Like I said to the men and the women out there, really this is a message to the women. The men is the prize whether you like it or not. Look at nature. Look at how all the males in nature and look at all the women in nature. You see what I'm saying? Look at all the, once again, look at all the males in nature and look at all the females in nature. And you'll see that, okay, yeah, something's really going on here. Other than that, I appreciate y'all, value y'all, and I'll be back with another one. Wow!